Len McCluskey will back Sir Keir Starmer despite his opposition to the Labour leader's new management vision, including his decision to steam ahead with supporting a Brexit deal, a political expert told Express. Sir Keir Starmer whipped his Labour MPs to back Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Brexit deal yesterday. Dozens of backbenchers were outraged when Sir Keir pledged his party's support for the government. Of those who rebelled, 36 abstained from voting, while one MP, Bel Ribeiro Addy, outright voted against the deal. The majority of Labour MPs backed Remain in the 2016 vote, with Sir Keir himself considered one of the key architects of a people's vote. Most of the trade unions, like Len McCluskey's Unite the Union, were similarly dead set on remaining a part of the EU. Mr. McCluskey's rocky relationship with Sir Keir's new management image has only agitated the party's festering wound, still sensitive since the departure of former leader Jeremy Corbyn in April. In October, Mr. McCluskey withdrew 10% of Unite's funding to the party, around £150,000, and has since threatened that another cut in funding might happen should the party's course change too drastically. Despite this strongman rhetoric, Dr. Jonathan Mellon, a senior politics researcher and co-director of the British election study at the University of Manchester, told Express.co.uk that Mr. McCluskey and his allies will be forced to support Sir Keir as the only other option is a Tory government. Dr. Mellon said, "I am certainly not an expert on the funding modelling of political parties. I think in general the unions, of course, are not going to want another Tory term, regardless of who's the head of Labour. If push comes to shove they would prefer to go and back Keir Starmer rather than implicitly back another 5 years of a Boris Johnson government. It's hard to see the unions doing anything that really fundamentally commits to another Conservative government given their general political preferences." Mr. McCluskey has himself, albeit reluctantly, previously hinted that he believed Labour should back the Tories in a Brexit deal. Earlier this month in a Times radio interview, he called on Labour MPs to stop sitting on the fence over a deal. He said, "Frankly, Labour needs to focus on the most important issue of the day, not to be seen to be sitting on the fence."